Whew-wee. It doesn't get old, does it? Wakes you up. It wakes you the fuck up. Holy shit. Anyway, let's get back into it, shall we? Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. Currently on the role quest arc of the game, which unfortunately, or fortunately, both, it's a double-edged sword. The dialogue at the beginning of these role quests is adapted to... Well, if you're doing New Game Plus and you've beaten Shadowbringers, it's going to be adapted to that, which I have, of course, on my main character. I've done that. It's going to be adapted to that, so at the beginning there's going to be spoilers. At least at the beginning, I don't know how much more, I think each one might be a little different, but I'm pretty sure at the beginning, they're all going to say the same thing, the same major spoilers, so for those of you who, haven't played through this, you've been warned. Just letting y'all know. We're doing the healer role quest next. If it's anything like the tank one, it should just be about an hour and a half to 2 hours or so. They're all about that length, so we'll probably have enough time to finish at least this one and the next one, which will be a physical DPS. Magical DPS, it's gonna be iffy. Maybe I can finish it today, maybe not. If not, it'll be tomorrow morning. So yeah. Specifically, the beginning of the quest, they use dialogue that literally talks about kind of the ending of the game, so it is a big spoiler for anybody who hasn't played through this. I didn't know at the beginning of the tank role quest video because I did these quests before finishing the game, so the dialogue was different for me. My first time through, basically. Healer role quests for Shadowbringers. Dwarves are a people of honor and tradition. To imagine their horror at the sight of Thophosine, the cardinal virtue which bears a striking resemblance to the long-deceased dwarf Lamit, the Council of Elders can no longer abide the shame its existence brings to their people, and so they have ordered it to be slain. Alright. I guess this will give us some lore on dwarves too, it sounds like. Let me talk with Gyat, as we heard when we first got to the Crystarium. Well, after we finished Holminster Switch, right? Leonard and Ciela told us that Gyat here was looking for just the healer and nothing more. So we must become what we must. There we go. All set. What's up, Gyat? Traditions and travails. A hardy-looking dwarf stands before you, draining a flagon of ale remarkably swiftly, given the helmet. Jesus. Keep it down, at least. Don't you know better than to sneak up on a dwarf mid-flagon? Oh, sorry, it was my fault. Not even a proper greeting, neither. Look here. Lally-ho! The name's Gyat. I think that's how you say it. If it's Gyat, it sounds... I don't like it would be a J, but... What the who? Yeah, I'm gonna go with the funny one. What the who? Like I said, it's a greeting. A lolly-ho gets a lolly-ho, you hear? Lolly-ho's aside, just who are you anyway? Excuse me. I dare say I'd remember someone like yourself if we'd ever met. You're from the same strange land as the Crystal Exarch, you say? Well, well, well. He's an odd sort, the Exarch is. He knows things, right? And he's got some sort of mystical power. I don't suppose you're the same, are you? Because I could use someone with power the likes of which this world has never known. I'm hunting sin eaters, you see. Well, one in particular. Then I'm your man. A healer and not half bad at the job, eh? I like your confidence. Thanks, because it's all false. Because I haven't played healer in ages. And I wish I could take your word for it, since you sound like just what I'm looking for, but I have to ask you to prove it. There's no need for that. Listen here, the Sin Eater I hunt ain't your average abomination. You can't blame me for wanting to make sure that I'm not leading you to your grave. That would be bad for the both of us. So you get yourself... Yeah, you get yourself on over to the Forest of the Lost Shepherd, and we'll see what you got. The laugh animation. Shit has changed around here. I'm talking about my hotbar, by the way. It looks about 50-60% familiar to me. Just to let you know how well this is gonna go. What's up? Yeah. Music. Oh, Leon. Glad you found the place all right. Yeah. Now for the prayer. That'll do. This music is psyching me up. Holy shit. It's so intense. Now I just take a deep breath and... Hey! Your mother was a hobgoblin and you ain't much to look at neither. Come here and face me, you craven shite. Holy shit. Oh, he's mad. He's coming. Oh lord, he's coming. Oof. Well, that didn't end well. They got their ass handed to them. Though Gyat lies prone, the creature appears indisposed to cease its rampage. Seems that it will have to be dealt with. Man, I'm supposed to be the healer, not a DPS. Oh well. You gonna be alright there? Okay, I guess I have to do this first. Oh, muscle memory, don't fail me now. Pull. Healing. This is good. Heal! Ha! See, that wasn't so bad. I reckon that I broke 3 or so ribs and at least 1 femur there. But my bones feel just fine now. Better than before, actually. And that beast gave you no trouble. Seems like you're just what I'm looking for after all. Leon's like, okay, yeah, whatever. You can talk about the rest back at the Crystarium over a drink or 3. The folks at the Wandering Stairs know how to keep them coming. Meet me there. Alright. I thought somebody was using the sweep emote for a second there. It's closer. About like an inch. I can't imitate a burp. I'm not even gonna try. I burp enough anyway. Like, for real. On stream. Ain't nothing like a flagon of ale after a well-earned victory. You didn't do anything. You just got your ass handed to you. I didn't say it was my victory. Of course, I did find myself a partner of uncommon skill, so maybe it was. Ha! You bastard! Whatever you want to call what we just did, doing it helped us understand each other sure enough. I've seen that you're a masterful fighter, and you learned that I'm fearless as the stone. And so a fellowship is forged. This is gonna be good. Probably much more lighthearted than the tank storyline. Now that I'm sure you won't get yourself killed, I can tell you about the Sin Eater I'm after. It's one of the so-called cardinal virtues, Sophocene. And it's a nasty piece of work. Each of the virtues looks like one of the fools who brought the flood upon us. But this one takes after the worst of the bunch. Lamet, disgrace to all dwarven kind. Wow, why? Knowing that one of our own people was a warrior of light is bad enough, but Sophocene being out there looking all dwarf-like? Well, it don't help matters. Accursed thing. They don't deserve this. After what they did, to have this kind of reputation. But that's why we're doing this. So we can help restore their reputation by revealing the truth. The Council of Elders, they don't want to live with the shame of Lamet's sins no more. So the head of the council, the elder-most elder, stay with me here, gave me this job. Hunt down Sophocene, slay it, see that it don't keep sullying our good name. I'm our strongest warrior, so if anyone's gonna do it, it has to be me. That's fine, I'm more than up for a contest of might. The problem I'm having, though, is that Sophocene keeps healing itself, and it's, well, deeply annoying. I suppose it's because Lamet herself was some kind of master of the art, but Sophocene's healing is so powerful that no matter how hard I whack it, I can't leave a scratch. To make matters worse, it also flies around, carefree as you please, resurrecting other Sin Eaters. We'll be up to our eyeballs in them forever if we can't do something about those curative powers. And that's where you come in, right? This might cause an argument, but it's true. I literally just had this thought. Lamet doesn't deserve your scorn, you know. Listen, I know you have your own ways, and that's just fine. But whether you care much for dwarven honor or not, you have to agree that a Sin Eater that can raise its fellows from the grave is a danger to us all. As for Lamet, you should know that being a dwarf is about respecting tradition, and she never did. Never. You might not have heard, but the tales say that Lamet roamed the land, without her helm. She willingly showed her face to those who weren't kin. She knew full well that it would dishonor her and us all, and she did it anyway. Then there's the part about bringing doom on all the world. Not one of our taboos, really, but it's generally frowned upon. Yeah, I would think. And now she's back. Face bared to the world. A Sin Eater. What could make a dwarf go so wrong? Ah, but we have ale to drink and Sin Eaters to hunt. In that order. You healed my body, sure enough, but I'll need a few more flagons to restore my vigor. And by a few, I mean about 100. Come and find me later. Jesus Christ. Leon's like, what the fuck did I get myself into? Affronts and allies. Just chugs it. And who are you? You looking at me? You got something to say? Oh god. Fucking wasted. Got you, eh? Ha! Of course I remember my new partner. And I ain't drunk neither. I'm a dwarf. It'll take more than, well, however much I had to get me under the table. And now you know one more thing about me. This will only strengthen our fellowship, I'm sure. But we'll need more than just a sense of camaraderie if we're out to take down Sophocene. So I'm thinking we should start with observation. Get you a look at its healing powers. Let you see what we're dealing with. Now this is a perfect place to overhear the right sort of information if you listen. Don't get the wrong idea. I don't let it get in the way of no important drinking, but I do pay attention. Anyway, what I heard is that Sophocene's been spotted in Pelusia. Then I remembered there's a little pub over in Stilltide. The Leaky Keel it's called. I've been there. And they make a decent brew. Some of the folks there should be able to point us in the right direction. That's where we reunited with Alpino. Our boy. And just what are you looking at again? Fine, fine. No need to give me that murderous stare. I know what you're thinking. That Gyatso, you think to yourself. Always drinking and lounging about and drinking some more. What a sluggard. What a drunkard. What a magnificent beard. Oh, I wish I had a beard like that. Yes, I know. You don't need to explain yourself to me. I'm not even going to play the sound effects. You already know what I'm thinking. We really should work on finding you a sense of humor. Maybe deal with that after soccer scene. It might take a while. Anyway, you'll be happy to hear that while I was waiting, I got my hands on some prime information. Also some excellent wine, which... No, information first. Right. So according to the local fisherfolk, quite a few sin eaters have turned up near the Bright Cliff lately. I suggest we go there and kill as many as we can find. We can't say for sure where Sovereign will appear next, but if it's in the area, it won't pass up a chance to revive its fallen friends, right? And while we're at it, you can vent some of that pent-up rage you've got. Don't need to be pretty, so long as the job gets done. Just make sure to find me again before Sovereign shows up, you hear? Why do I get the feeling, now that I'm more experienced with the game in general, as well as the stereotypes about healers, that the dialogue in this role quest was definitely, like, written with jaded healers in mind. Which is basically all healers that have been playing this game for longer than, like, a year, I think. You can't judge everyone like that, but still, you know what I mean. Like, stereotypically, it's a known thing that a lot of healer mains that have been playing this game for a long time tend to be pretty jaded because everybody blames them whenever the party goes down, even if it isn't their fault. For some reason, the healer always takes the blame. So I get the feeling this role quest was written with that in mind. I don't know why. I could be completely wrong about this, but I don't know. The whole, you know, she keeps teasing us, but we just kind of like, just keep like sighing, being annoyed by it, having no sense of humor, you know, those jokes. It's a theory. Game theory. That's what you're getting. I'm not going to try to imitate Matt Pat. Wait, what the hell was that? Oh, the lilies, right. Told you, I forgot, like, almost everything about this. Wait, what is... Real quick. That's cool. Alright, let's go. What's up? Only 3, right? It won't be stunned forever, though. It gradually loses its effect. I think I've already fought more monsters in these 2 quests alone than any of the monsters I fought in Overworld as a tank. Healers get to see more action, at least at the beginning anyway. They get to practice being a green DPS during these role quests. That should do it. Now I wait to see if Sophocene shows itself. Over in those bushes, say. And I've got the wine right here. So we can drink and get... So we can get plastered while we wait, basically. I'm guessing. shit, there she is. There! That's it! That is very sinister looking. Why does it look more sinister and evil when it's a lollipop? Probably because the eyes are bigger, so the red stands out more. It didn't look that bad when I saw, what's his name? Brandon. I'm sorry. Whatever. I already forgot the Sin Eater name. See? It revived the other one. Hey, what's wrong? Shit. Well, time to find out more about her past, I guess. Go figure that the echo even works on Sin Eaters. But I guess that's also probably because it, you know, used to be human. It's like their actual body being possessed by a Sin Eater or something, I don't know. What a lonely place to die. The world outside is even worse than I feared. There's someone there. You're alive? Well, why didn't you say so? I can't do much for the dead, but the living? That's a whole other matter. That's right, canonically, I don't even think we're supposed to actually have revival spells at all as healers. And if we do, it's explained that it's because you just get knocked out, you don't actually die when you go down in battle. I can't believe it! All of my wounds healed! Thank you, kind stranger. You sure are lucky that I passed by. You really might have died, you know? You hear no argument from me. I was a fool. I thought that the hobgoblin I was after might have friends lying in wait, never so much as crossed my mind. You shouldn't have been out here alone. It's Ardvard as a little noob. He's wearing like level 20 gear. Or something. With your magic to keep me fighting, though, their numbers wouldn't pose such a problem. What do you say? You don't look to have a party of your own yet, and I could certainly use a man like you on my side. What? I am no man, you unripened gourd! Why, I've never been so insulted in all my life! Let me tell you what's what. I'm Lammet, proud daughter of the Thal family. And if I catch you mocking me again, I'll put you right back the way I found you, you hear? Yes, ma'am. I certainly didn't mean to offend. The beard misled me, you see. She mad. I can relate to that, though. The beard is misleading. And that's that. Let him go. A taken healer couple now. Look, Ardvard, treasure. Look, he's got better gear now. You certainly look the hero. Now let's see you act like one. We get to see Ardvard leveling up from, like, level 1 or some shit. Let him go. He's growing up. Hello? Leon? Hey, you! Honorless lout! Half-empty flagon! Lanky dullard! Your mother was a hob and your face looks like a newborn's ass! What is the matter with you? I'm gonna go with this one. That was colorful. Straight face as always. A refreshing round of insults always cheers me up, but I'm starting to wonder if you have as much trouble with fun as you do with jokes. Are you sure your mother ain't a hob? You son of a... Whatever. Fine, never mind. At least we got what we came for, and you didn't miss much. After Sophrosine brought the other Eater back to life, they both floated off to who knows where. But what happened to you? I saw into Sophrosine's past. You saw Sophrosine, no, the real Lammet's past? Ha! I knew you'd have some kind of weird power. Sounds to me like what you witnessed was the beginning of Lamet's journey, right after she left home. It's odd. You said she was wearing her helm, and she helped out that injured traveler just like any dwarf of honor would do. Maybe she wasn't born a monster. But then... It don't sit right with me neither. But standing around wondering about it won't do nothing but make us thirsty. Nice double negative there. We're done here, so let's go back to the Crystarium. Wait. I gotta remember this one. Because we're gonna be using it a lot. It's the pendants, right? Okay. The hotel room. I don't even know what, like... Hold on. Can I test some of these right now? How's this? Yeah, that's pretty. What's this do? Oh. If I remember correctly, when I read it, it says something about... I mean, most of these don't matter. I won't be able to use them during quest battles because you get synced. And this is all level 90 shit, but... A barrier. Temperance. Angel Wings. This one's level 80 still, so I think it was just those two. And then older skills like Holy gotta upgrade. Right. Okay. At least the level 80 and below skills I'm a lot more familiar with. Again, for the role quest though, you really don't have to go... You don't have to white knuckle it that much. It doesn't have to be that try-hardish. So it's whatever. Ah, there ain't nothing like a flagon of ale after a job well done. Give me that look. I did stuff this time. You saw. And you also saw Sophrosine work its magic. But since you haven't said nothing about it yet, I'm guessing you didn't have no sudden revelations about how to stop it. Don't worry, I didn't expect you to solve my whole problem just like that. I only need you to remember what you saw today. Keep it in your mind. Then maybe something will come to you when you're working your magic elsewhere. Me? I like to think while I drink. It's the most efficient way, so you can find me here if you need me. I'll let you know when I have a plan. Okay. The scientific method. I'm a big fan of that. Bloody ho! Looks like you've been training hard. In fact, your muscles are so much bigger. It's almost like there's 3 of you. This again? Really? Yes, I'm joking, as you know. But you do seem stronger. I don't suppose you came up with a clever plan for stopping Sophrosine while you were at it? Not really, no. Don't worry, I have another test in mind that'll get us some more information. Then we'll be better set to think of something. We'll be killing Sin Eaters again, but this time you're healing them. Well, trying to, anyhow. I don't expect it to work. Sin Eaters ain't like us or like any sort of normal creature. But by seeing your healing magic fail to heal them, we should learn why it don't work. And then maybe we can figure out what's so different about Sophrosine. I've heard from folks passing through that stray Sin Eaters find their way to Amarang pretty often. Maybe a Mordsu can be ready for carnage. Okay. You know, I heard that the liquor here ain't fit to drink, but it's not that bad. Gets the job done and with a real kick. Oh, I know what you're thinking. That Giot's always drowning one ale or another, you think to yourself, and so good at it too. I'm uncontrollably jealous. I just can't take any more, and you quietly weep on the inside. I'm sympathetic, I am, but my drinking is important. No, indispensable. Dwarves get fiercer the more they drink. Really fuels the fire within. I can see you don't believe me. Fine. You leave me no choice. I'll show you. I'll go on ahead and dice some Sin Eaters in the time it takes you to finish off this moored swill here. Just scope that down and come and find me southeast of here. You'll see. Bottle of moored swill. I'm gonna drink this. A half-finished bottle of alcohol, apparently purchased by Kiot. Sits on the mat. The local concoction within is a deep brown, and from it wafts a stench that can only be described as atrocious. Drink the moored swill? Yeah, fuck it. You hold your nose and gulp down the remaining liquid. At first, you taste only acrid water that you suspect has been sullied by Yarzons, but you then note the aftertaste. It's the flavor of burning flesh, with a hint of feet. Amazing! You finish! Of all non-moored customers, only you and Dwarf ever drink so much.
I got poison!
Actually, I think I'm fine. Not as bad as when I ate the all 40 fucking cactus fruit filled flatbread thingies. Twitch! Holy shit! Twitch is here! PogChamp? See? Your average Sin Eater's no match for me. Not with the power of tradition and alcohol on my side. As a matter of fact, I put down another before I got around to this one here, but I did the job a bit too well. Really mangled the thing. It was pretty gross. Flattened in all the wrong places with bits poking out and the like, so I got it out of here. Anyway, you get the idea. I drink a lot. I kill stuff. You have to admit that it's an effective strategy. Pretty expensive, though. And now that we've got our Sin Eater patient, you can try out your healing on it. Go on. Just face it, concentrate, and do whatever it is that you do. Alright. As we thought, nothing. Did you figure out the why of it? I think it was never really alive to begin with. You're right on that one. Sin Eaters may look like people or beasts, but it's likely they're just pretending. They're not truly alive. Only the light drives them, keeps them going like winding an automaton. And healing magic ain't meant for restoring life to something that didn't have none to begin with. Are you saying they're undead? Because I just meant it looks like you killed it too badly. That's not really what I was saying, but okay. So they really are zombies then? Like undead creatures, except intelligent? I mean, kind of neat they have the similarity of being able to pass it on to others though, the infection, if you think of it that way. Being able to make other Sin Eaters out of people. And animals. But anyway. But if Socracene's power ain't like the healing magic we know, what is it? Maybe Sin Eaters can just heal themselves. Same team and all that? No? I also wonder why I don't come and revive this one. It's just too far away to take notice? And again, I never heard tell of it appearing at Holminster Switch, neither. And so many Sin Eaters got killed there that you'd think it would take note eventually. But why only resurrect some Sin Eaters and not others? Okay, now you're onto something. That is a bit strange. This is all too much thinking, not enough drinking. To the Crystarium! I like how the first half always goes by like that. Level 70 to 75 is always super fast. And then 75 to 80 is where there's like much longer cutscenes, much more dialogue. Excuse me. It's probably because In the early portions of MSQ, you're very limited to where you can go and who you can talk to. So, the quests are simple. The more stuff's alright, but this here is fine ale. At least that's what my body tells me, and I always listen. That's how I keep my muscles primed and my spirit high. Speaking of, would it kill you to relax a little? Being so serious all the time can't be good for you. And the silent staring just makes you seem morose. We won't kill Sophrosine any faster for not drinking, that's for sure. Nothing comes easy to sober folks. And that's why I need a few more in me before I can really get to work figuring out why Sophrosine does what it does. I keep feeling like I'm missing something obvious, but... Hence the scientific method. Hypothesize, experiment, conclusion. Experiment being like testing, and then conclusion, something like that. It's been a while since I've done it formally, so I can't remember if that's all the steps. The lost and the found. Lolly-ho! I'd ask if you're here for a drink, but I know you ain't. You've got that serious look about you, as usual. I've got my usual here too. My 5th round of it, in fact. Ha! Uh-huh. Why so few, yes? Well, I stepped away for a while to do some research, but that Morin bloke kicked me right out of the Cabinet of Curiosity. And then banned me for life! Really? Can't imagine why. Spill just a wee bit of meat on the books and he chases you out with the fury of 1,000 floods. That man could use a drink if you ask me. Right. What's the glare for? Don't tell me you're siding with him over me. We're supposed to be partners. You ruined precious books that are one of a kind. Most of, if any copies of them or any other kinds of books probably didn't even survive the goddamn flood of light. You're destroying like precious history, man. It's just like, what are you doing? And after I worked so hard to find this new information on Sophrosine, drank so much, sat with those dusty tomes until not one but both of my buttocks went numb. Okay, I can relate to that. Sometimes that happens to me while I'm streaming, but that's why I take breaks. Yeah, that sounds like you. But this is a real question. So, did you find anything? You know, after what I went through at the cabinet, your complete refusal to acknowledge anything I do is kind of comforting, actually. Oh my god. Anyhow, I did get some new information from a reliable source. A drinking buddy of mine. Sophrosine was seen recently in the Raftika Greatwood. If we do some of our signature eater slaying in the forest, there's a chance we'll draw it out. I figure that sitting around thinking is getting us nowhere, and research can only take us so far. So why not? Maybe fighting it together will teach us something we couldn't learn otherwise. We can't kill it, but the two of us should be more than capable of getting a few whacks in and making an escape. I've fought it before and come away fine. Mostly. So that's the plan. Meet me at Slitherbell. Then we go a pummeling. Hey, Runa. Oh. There you are. I didn't mention it earlier, but I've been here looking for Sophrosine before. I know most everyone in Slitherbell, actually. Sure, they seem an odd lot at first, but with worshipping the darkness and all. But once you get to know them, share a few drinks, they're not bad folks. Make a fine wine, too. Shame you can't get it anywhere else. Anyhow, they've been helping me out while I enjoy the local spirits. Seems that Sophrosine's shown itself in the blind forest of Ixmaya, east of here. Let's get out there and slay a few sin eaters each, like we did before. See if that brings it to us. Okay. Sure. That one's closer. Not by a lot, but enough. Someone's out here singing. They're singing their heart out. Holy shit. What the hell is that? Pacha Mama? The B rank. I think. There it is. What's up, assholes? Oh. Okay. Staying close to the auto attack, you know? Again, you get to kill a lot of Sin Eaters as a healer. Holy shit. Oh. The perfect slide cast. I moved way before that bar filled up and I still got it off. What the hell was that about? I must have moved right exactly at the end of the last server tick. Holy shit. You guys saw that, right? Like, holy shit. I moved and the bar just went whoop! And it's still casting. Right, that looks good. Well, not good, but you take my meaning. Now we settle in and hope that soccer seems feeling charitable today. Well, let's see what happens. We're hiding behind the smallest, dried up, leafless bush we could find. Where is it? I'm nearly out of wine. Oh, there. Don't forget, we still need to find out how it does what it does, so make sure you're watching, not just walloping. Okay. Watch closely. Wait for it. There! Why doesn't it fix the other one now? Well, makes our lives easier, I guess. Charge! Take down the weakling first. You got it. He's focusing. Ha! Ain't no match for us. Now for soft... oh, shite. How does it do that so fast? Right, divide and conquer then. You take Soft Scene. Okay. I think she heard you. Can't even do that one yet. It's working! Keep at it! Ha! Take that, you... What? What happened? Did we do it? course not. Healing magic is so annoying. No offense intended. None taken, I know what you mean. Leon? Oh, not again. I can't control it. Shit. So this is the Guardian. You excited, Lamet? Yes, of course. I've come this far and I will claim the legacy of Bronca. Got a full party here, I think. Relive Lamet's battle in pursuit of ancient secrets. Silva, Render, Ray, and Artbert. We'll follow your lead, Lamet. Okay. Fair enough. This time... Brandon's not here. What the hell are these... Okay. Attack! I'll keep it busy. Okay, so Silva's gonna be the main thing. Artbert will be the off thing. Oh, no regen. Shit, I'm gonna have to just use Cure then. You know what makes this a little harder too? I'm used to targeting my party members through the party list. You don't get a party list here. Ouch! Please tell me your Azuna can fix this. Oh. Hoping I, there we go. Can't move. Much better. Now I take my revenge. It's a big one. To me! Quickly! Jesus. Nicely done, everyone! I don't know what's coming, but it can't be good. Gosh, it's as if my strength is being drained somehow. I need you to heal me as much as you can. Oh, it's that old mechanic where... Doom that can only be dispelled by reaching max health, like that. You did it! I'm alright! The statues... They're moving! Great. I'll draw their focus. Meanwhile? Meanwhile what? Say no more. Just keep them in one place. Okay, I'm gonna have to heal two of them then. Tougher than I thought. But I'll get you yet. The range they'll be. That's all of them. Now let's finish this. It's going for you, Lamet. Come here. Silva? Okay. So close. Hit it with everything you've got. Hold on, I gotta heal Silva, or then she's gonna die. I need help. It's coming. There, I get the feeling that you just saved my life. Again. It's a lot easier with the party list, because then I just have to push up and down to select party members. I'm gonna have to be looking for their health bars above their heads. But when you're with NPCs in these quest battles, you don't get that. Everyone alright? You do get it when you do duty support, though. All's well. Now let's get what we came for. The lost restorative magic of Ronka. And there's your healer tutorial. I'm guessing these role quests were made as tutorials, well, kind of, to teach you the basics of each role. Mainly for, obviously, people who story skipped, because maybe somebody just wants to check out the latest expansion when they first get the game before they decide to really commit to it. They like story skipped and job skipped so they can get right to Shadowbringers, and this helps to teach them the basics aside from the Hall to Novice. I'm guessing, because it does seem like these quest battles are kind of set up like that, you know? To like teach you the basics of your role. And it's like, for someone who's been playing the game since Realm Reborn, even if they just started, but by the time you get here, you're probably already gonna know your role pretty well, and this will kind of seem redundant. So I feel like these were kind of set up for people who are like, basically story and job skipping straight to the latest expansion. So they can learn how to play better, I guess. Just a thought, I don't know though. It's a theory. Can you sense the power in it? Yes, there can be no mistake, Silva. This is it. And my only path is forward. Wise Guardian, in the name of the Royal House of Branca, I implore you, grant me your knowledge. Lamet! Also, didn't you have a different name? When the archer chick, Renda Ray, wasn't her name like something very different and weird when we fought the Warriors of Darkness back in Heavensward? I did it. The spell is mine at long last. I can save my sister. Orange crystal. Brandon got a blue crystal when we finished his flashback. Crystals that basically prove that they're the Warriors of Light for this place, the first. And you will. We'll meet up with Brandon and Nilebert, and then we'll see you home. Oh yeah, Nilebert was in here too. Hey! Oh, he of inferior beardliness! Eggface! Hobson! Get it together for stone's sake! Seeing into the past is a nice trick and all, but could you maybe... oh, I don't know, wait until we're not in mortal peril next time? Driving Sophrosine away without pulverizing you in the bargain was no mean feat. If I weren't, well, me, we'd both be dead right about now. Well, alright, yeah, whatever. Thanks for keeping me alive, I guess. I hope you learned something worth the trouble, at least. So Lamet was after a spell from Old Branca? That could be the secret of Sophrosine's power. But it's hard to know for sure. Whatever Lamet did to pry those secrets out of the ruins was right complicated, by the sound of it. And she took the power with her. Yeah. We need to think on how we can confirm what you saw. Maybe find out what that magic actually does. Yes, over a nice mug of ale. No, mead. No, ale. First, then mead. Whatever floats your boat, friends. Oh, nothing goes down so well after a fight than ale. Ain't no higher truth in this world than that. I'm sure. Don't give me those, oh there goes Giat waxing philosophical about the ale again, eyes. I'm doing this for your own good. It's plain that you never had a proper education. Wow, really? It's like this. You pick the right booze for the right job. You've got your ale for before and after physical fights, of course, but you've also got mead for reading, wine for singing, and your hard liquor for those times when you need to tell some Hobson to go stick his head in the forge. Interesting. Okay. Me, I'll be switching to the mead. I'm thinking I might find something about what happened to Lamet's sister if I look through my village's old annals. And hopefully I can get my hands on some historical records of Ronka. More and be damned. I don't know what you'll be getting yourself into while I'm at it, but you make sure to bring the right drink for the job. I'll let you know when I've got something worth pursuing. Okay. That chick that just ran by. I was gonna say something about the outfit, but I was busy reading the... It's like... What's the vibe? Very simple sweater. Basically like a homebody vibe they gave off. Like somebody just hanging out at home, kinda. At the same time, not entirely. Very comfy sweater vibe, though. Never to return. There you are. I need lush mead. Yeah, you heard me. Lush! But more ale. Much more. Wait. There ain't the waitress. This again? Really? This is like the 5th time now. Oh, I know you want to say something, but you won't. You think that'll just encourage me. Well, maybe that's what I want you to think. Or maybe... You know that's what I want you to think. All this time I thought I was annoying you, but actually... Nah, can't be. All this rubbish about lost civilizations must be getting to me. I've read a dozen histories and I still don't know nothing about the magic of Lamets. What I did find, though, is where she would have gone if she wanted to see her sister, and it's in Tamra. So, what do you say? Come and visit my home. I'll be waiting for you when you get there. So yeah, this is a location you cannot visit until around the level 78 MSQ. So another minor spoiler, but MSQ doesn't actually take you here. You don't pass through this town, strangely. It's just for side quests. Yeah. MSQ takes you to this area, but not to this town, strangely. So just a minor spoiler here. I may have forgotten to tell Leon how to get here. That's unfortunate. Come to think of it, I ain't sure he can get here. The tunnel's only for dwarves, and... Oh nice, they include this just to let you know how she got here, because again, I can't say why, but, you know, MSQ spoilers, but, getting here isn't possible until that time for a reason. Leon? Where'd you come from? Uh-oh, I might say it right now. So it was you folks that got the ladder moving. Huh. I can't believe you managed that. And didn't even tell me. Just when you think you know a person. I can't believe you didn't tell me there was another way up here. Yes, that's a joke. Anyhow, the place I want to show you is just over there. Follow me. Mm-hmm. It's also slightly... I don't want to say immersion breaking. I guess you can interpret it that way. But rather, just mostly kind of breaks the mood or ruins the moment a bit. To have to come do this while you're in the middle of MSQ at this point. Because, again, since it's close to the end, things are really ramping up and getting intense. And then you have to stop to go do this shit. Assuming you're a healer main, because you have to do one full role quest line to finish the game, so... Yeah, I never was a fan of having to stop MSQ to do role and job quests, like, even before Shadowbringers. Not that it was required before, but then you wouldn't have the skills you needed to actually be useful in a party, that's the problem. You'd be missing skills if you didn't do your job quests, you know? It's kind of you know, but whatever. Nothing to worry about. This monstrosity came flying at my face, rudely I might add, when I unsealed the old tunnels. But everything's under control. I see that. As you can see, I gave it an old-fashioned dwarven decking. Dwarven decking? Wait, hold on, yeah, old tunnels? More interesting question. Yeah, they're the reason that I brought you here. Excuse me. Can't say I was expecting such a nasty welcome, but maybe I should have. Let me explain. We don't use it no more, but before the flood, dwarves lived in this place. Only the sick ones, mind. In those days, there was this illness called stone blight. Turned your skin to stone bit by bit, and it was just a matter of time, a few months or a few years, until you were petrified completely. That's a horrible way to go. No one knew where it came from, but they did know that it was contagious, and so they locked them all up. Here, in the blight warrens. They needed to keep it from spreading because there was no cure. Not back then. Lamet! Was it not enough to leave without permission, or to return unbidden, bringing these strangers into our home? You knew full well that entering the Blight Warrens is forbidden. How many of our traditions must you trample before you are satisfied? Oh, fuck. I'm okay now. If you so refuse to respect your heritage, you have no place here. As head of the council, I hereby banish you. You are no longer a dwarf. Be gone and never return. Be gone! Have you lost your wits? Lamet just cured your people! Her sister and all the others. She left your village to find a way to save them, and she did. She did what no one else would. Your words have no weight here, outsider. This is a dwarven matter. Silence! Silence! Uh-oh, he's getting mad. I will not be silent! You have no idea what Lamet has been through. That's enough, Hardvert. Whatever my reasons, I did break our laws. And I did so knowing that this would be the result. I will accept my punishment. I leave my dwarven pride behind today. Lamet! If Lamet is leaving, so am I. They're actually grateful that their lives were saved. You probably didn't think much of us after you shoved us in there to die, but it was awfully hard to breathe. We all took our helms off. If Lamet's gonna be banished for breaking our traditions, then I should be too. As the young lady says, none of us is perfect. It ain't right that Lamet should be the only one punished for it, especially seeing as she was saving us. Come on, exiles. We keep our faces plain for all to see and our heads held high. No, everyone. Look at that, they backed her up. That's super sweet. Glad they weren't stubborn enough to, you know, hold on to tradition to the point where they would neglect someone who just saved their life, you know? Turn their back on someone like that. Glad it worked out that way. Are you sure you're alright with this? You could go back. We could. What, pummel the elders with your axe? I know you're not that fledgling adventurer who got knocked flat by Hobbs anymore. You could probably defeat even our strongest warriors. But forget it. We have more important things to worry about. We still haven't found out what caused the illness in the first place. If it really is the Shadow Keeper again. Well, you know what we have to do. If this is what it takes to save our world, I will give up my home and more, Ardbert. And anyway, it's not all bad. I don't think I really understood before how beautiful it is out here. How nice the wind feels. It is nice, isn't it? And for what it's worth, I'm glad you're here. Helmet or no. Ardbert? Thank you. This is cute. This is very wholesome. Silva? Again with the smirk. That happened in Brandon's story too. Silva's looking mighty shady. Hey, Hobson! Ugly! Look, I'm running out of insults here, and I'm starting to feel bad. Just wake up already. Well, I'm not feeling bad. Finally! Well, that was harrowing. About as soon as you started doing your thing, that Sin Eater decided to rise from the dead. Though I suppose that's mostly my own fault for not dealing it an extra blow or two just in case. Anyhow, what did you see? Everything. I knew it. I knew that Lamet was the one who cured Stoneblight. It had to have been. She saved all of them. And they exiled her for it. And, the head of the Council of Elders. Truth hurts, right? Oh! Sorry, I suppose I wandered off. Got caught up in my own thoughts. Actually, can you give me a moment? Or maybe a while. I'm not sure what to think is all. I don't want to keep you from your other work, so see you later. The Soul of Temperance. Oh, hello there, Leon. Hey, you hammer-brained imbecile, your mother was a hobgoblin. No. I could tell that she was feeling down, so I'm just gonna see if this cheers her up. Lolly-ho! What? I mean, lolly-ho! Oh, and a lolly-ho to you! I'm impressed! You knowing to give me a lolly-ho just now shows that you've really picked up on the finer points of dwarven culture. That really helped. Thanks. I was so busy dwelling on that business with Lamet that I almost forgot the news I had for you about Sophrosine. You remember that Sin Eater I killed in the Blight Warrens? Well, while you were gone, Sophrosine showed up to revive it. Seeing that convinced me. Of what? I mean, you remember how I was wondering why Sophrosine don't revive every Sin Eater we take down, right? Well, we learned from your vision that the dwarves that Lamet cured of Stoneblight went into exile of their own volition. As you can see, the village was spared the worst of the flood, but the folks that left, well, probably weren't. Which means those Sin Eaters are the dwarves that left with Lamet. Not with her, but like left the village at the same time. Yeah, so these are both true, yeah, they became Sin Eaters. Sophrosine is healing the same people that Lamet did, yeah. Right, it's the only thing that makes sense. Those poor souls couldn't go back to the village, so they got caught in the flood. They became Sin Eaters. And Sophrosine is still saving them, even now. And that gave me an idea. As we figured before, Sophrosine ain't alive. But Lamet wanted so badly to heal those dwarves that it's still following suit, like a reflex its body can't forget. The last time Lamet saw those folks she healed, they were homeless, leaving their home for the last time. She probably never forgot the sight of them. And so, Salvarcine goes around healing homeless dwarves to this day. You see the solution, right? Helms! Incredible, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard, or so simple it's brilliant. I wanted to say this one, but, fuck it. Incredible! That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard! It sounds too simple, I know. But it'll work, I tell you. This is that was one of those cases where I didn't like either answer, really, but I was like, whatever. It'll work, I tell you. Salvarcine is healing homeless dwarves on pure instinct. Anyone wearing a helm, and won't think twice about seeing it as it don't actually think at all. Now, whether clapping a helm onto Salvarcine will keep it from healing itself, I can't say. It'll depend on whether the thing sees itself as just another helmless dwarf. It don't seem to have much in the way of self-awareness, so I think it's worth a shot. Fortunately, we won't need to wait to find out. It came around not too long before you did, so if you kill the right sort of Sin Eaters, it should still be close enough to notice. Let's get to it! You guys dwarf statue? Well, let's go. Jesus Christ. I love that you can hear the whack from my staff. Clink. Holy 3 is very pretty, I gotta say. It's way better than the previous one. I like the giant flower. Really cool. Oh my god. Surprised it doesn't auto-hydro. I'm within 10 levels. I can't not be. Huracan! Hurricane in Spanish. Oh, there it goes. Okay, I'm out of here. That's an A rank. I did a few Hun trains back in the day before Endwalker came out, so I remember that fucker. Huracan. It's kinda cool though. The word for hurricane in Spanish was used as its name. It's kinda nice. I didn't even know it was spelled that way, to be honest. I know how to speak Spanish more than read and write it, so... The slide cast. Oh, shit! That's right. I got your number, assholes. Get fucking wrecked. Again, the healer role quest sees more action than the tank one so far. I killed so many Sin Eaters. This is more about green DPS than healing. Yeah, alright. Right, so we've got our eaters, we've got our homes, and now we wait. When Salvarcine shows up, we'll test out a helm on the bait first. And that'll also save us from having to kill it over and over. Fair enough. Do it. This feels familiar. Aha! At last! A bit less toppling over on your part this time, if you please. Relax. I think I'm good. I think I've seen everything I'm gonna see from her past. Play software scene once and for all. The final battle. Here we go. Wait for it to be distracted with healing the other one. Then we strike. Now, charge! As I said, we'll try this on the Lesser Eater first. Right. I'll give it a bit of a pummeling, then you put it to sleep with repose. That'll give me the chance to slip the helm on. I doubt it'll take to napping mid-battle unless it's nearly ready to drop. So wait for my signal, you hear? Okay. It's time, Leon! Cast repose! Which was this. Alright, let's get that ugly mug of yours covered up. Go for it, yeah. Ha! Ain't that a sight? It's got the little dwarf helmet on. Oh god, you're gonna die. There we go. Looks like it worked. It's not reviving the thing. Now we, uh-oh. Lucky for us, I brought extra helms in case of emergency. Can we get through, motherfucker? Get some of that staff whacking DPS. Oh, shit. It's gonna hurt. There. Yeah! I did it. Alright, now we can... Oh, wicked white, that's annoying. If I'm wrong, more of them. Are these ones maybe trying to protect us? Does some part of them remember? Well, no time to ponder that now. Helm's away! Here we go again. Oops. Oh, shit. This one. Before it gets healed. Come on, come on. Alright, there. Phew. See that? I thought. Looks like they've stopped coming. Now we hit software scene with everything we've got. Oh, you're gonna need regen first. There. Alright, software scene, you're going down. What? Gotta get that extra king DPS. Wait, what if we need to... Perfect. Now, hold still. Uh-oh. She sees it coming. Ah! shit. It broke. Get up, Giat. You can't die like this. Oof. Thanks. The helm got it even worse than I did just then. And it was our last one. Uh-oh. Let's see where this is going. I hate to say it, but this ain't going as well as I hoped. If we had even one more helm, I could try again, but... Wait. We do have one more helm. Yeah, we do. Just the one! That was a nice distraction, holy shit. Well done. Well, well. Looks like it's time to take this eater down once and for all. Together! Right. Together. My favorite quest battle music. Time, Leon! We can end this! Not without regen doing that. Looks like I was right. No healing for you! Ha! Holy shit, it's making up for the no healing though. Alright, Lima was a big damn hero. No surprise that she knows a few dangerous tricks. No shit. Trying to keep an eye on Gia's health. Come here! Quickly! I'm here, I'm here. Oh, Jesus. I knew you'd have my back. Yeah, seems gotta get my own too. I think this one's a barrier, right? Die, you piece of shit! That was getting dangerous. Y'all see that shit? I was like, whoa. Yeah, I forgot to comment on it, but they actually nerfed the quest battle for Gunbreaker. I never said it way back then. I know this was like ages ago. It was before we even played FF14, but... the quest battle was easier. The AoE pattern was different for one of the moves that the guy did. If you go back and look at the Gunbreaker quest battle when I did that. When I first did it, it was actually a lot, just that one move, if I remember correctly, was very different and a lot harder to tell how to dodge it. I still was able to manage it, and did beat it my first try, but, I could see why a few other people didn't, because like a friend of mine said, oh, I lost on this on my first try, so, let's see how you do, and I was like, yeah, I managed it, but doing it again on stream, I noticed it was easier. They made one of the mechanics a little easier to, escape from. Anyway, back to this. I know, ancient history, right? Ha! Take that, you pasty bastard! Pasty. Well, there's your crystal, just like Brandon's. What's that you got there, Leon? Some kind of crystal? tradition wouldn't have saved her. That's why I left. I left and I traveled. I met Ardbert. We found our companions, and together we searched. Are you... her? Lamet? Listen, I called you a disgrace before, and... My journey was not an easy one. To save my sister, to save them all, I faced 1,000 foes. I know! I understand now! And I'm so... But as I did, I learned how wide this world is, how beautiful, how cruel, and how much I wanted to protect it. Perhaps it should have been easy for me then, to give up my home forever for a greater cause. It wasn't. It hurt so much. But you bore it. You forgave them. You survived. Yes, it hurt, but I survived. Because they were there. Because he was there. Ardbert, you stubborn idiot. You sweet boy. You never did understand what you meant to me. I knew I wasn't reading into it too much. You like them a little bit more than just friends too, huh? I say too because it reminds me of Suzaku with Tenzin. Same sort of thing. Rest well, Lamet. You were the best of us. Just like that. Her honor's restored. Now she's considered the best. In the beginning it was a shameful disgrace, right? We did it! I can hardly believe it! This calls for a drink at the Crystarium, don't you think? If that silence is you wondering if I want to go home, well, I can't. I showed my face to you, didn't I? Broke our rules. But I'm thinking I'll give Lamet's way a try. Live proud as an exile, just like all the other folks that she saved. Ah, don't make that face. It's nothing that a little ale won't solve. Well, she's certainly taking it a lot lighter than Lamet, it seems. It's probably because it's easier. She doesn't feel so ashamed of having broken the rules, knowing now that someone who broke the rules ended up being, you know, someone who saved a shit ton of her people. Suddenly it don't seem that bad anymore. It's like, suddenly it's just like, well, fuck tradition then. And, yeah. If it's not serving a good purpose, if it's not serving a useful purpose, productive, whatever, why hold on to it? Especially if it's not only not serving a useful or productive purpose, but it's also holding you back. Which in their case it was. Because if they'd all chosen to stick to tradition, all those people would have died from that disease. At that point, it's like, fuck that tradition. It's harmful at that point. Therefore, it shouldn't be respected. Ah, that's the stuff. Can I help you? You're staring, really staring. Do you know you're doing that? I'm glad that you're here, Homer, now. Oh, like, we can sound like Ardbert now. I'm glad that you're here. Homer, now. Ha! Looks like you finally figured out how to tell a joke. Now's the part where I stare all misty-eyed into the distance, right? I knew it wouldn't conjure up the same effect. Anyway, there's something I've been wanting to tell you. Firstly, well, you've been following along with my crazy plans this whole time, but I never really said how much I appreciate your help with soccer scene and Lemmet. Thank you. It was my pleasure. I'm glad I was able to restore her name. And I think you deserve to know something else too. You know the elder who exiled Lemmet? That was my great-grandfather. He's remembered as the greatest warrior of our kind. I always wanted to be just like him. To be strong, honorable, protect our nations, or traditions. Excuse me. But Lemmet, she saved so many from their suffering. Us dwarves might not be here today if she hadn't cured Stoneblight. And he took away her home. Forever. It's hard to see that as anything other than cruel. Kind of what I was just saying, yeah. Oh, here we go. Tradition is important, but it's not the only important thing. Kindness, empathy, love. This world and the living, breathing people in it, they matter more. That's what I learned from all the folks I shared drinks with. From Lemmet. And from you. Tradition be damned, then. Again, I like how NPCs usually corroborate what the fuck I was just about to, what the fuck I just said. I don't rehearse these, alright? It's literally been almost 2 years. I didn't know she was gonna say all that. And I intend to keep learning. Here, in this city. With my face plain for all to see and my head held high. There you go. Lemmet would be proud. So you know where to find me, next time you want to share a drink. I know our job is done, but you'll always have a place on my side, you hear? Roger that. Roger that. Well, that was a cool little adventure. And yeah, averaged the same amount of time as last time, an hour and a half. The Soul of Temperance. This one actually worked. For some reason, it's just Granson's that's all fucked up. The tank roll quest. I have a theory on why, but I can't go into it at the moment. Yeah. I think I get why. Anyway. Let's see, well, first of all, let me go back to Dependence. We'll take a little break. And then we'll start the next one. It'll probably just be like a 5-minute break, since it wasn't exactly like a full 2 hours. Oh right, it's right here. No, don't log out. There we go. Alright, we'll start the next roll quest when I get back. It'll be physical DPS. So yeah, BRB in about 5 minutes.